Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to discuss the next topic for chapter 10, 11, sorry, work and energy. Our today's topic is energy. As you all know about energy, energy is what? Energy is the ability to do work, or we can say so. Energy is today's topic. We know that to do different kinds of work, we need energy, and food provides us energy, right? So simply we can say if we have energy, then only we are able to do work. So ability to do work is known as energy. This is the meaning of energy, right? Now there are different forms of energy, different forms of energy. So in forms of energy, we can have many names like heat energy, right? Solar energy, then wind energy, chemical energy, which is stored in the cells, electric energy which we are getting. There are so many types of energy, right? Endless, like nuclear energy, hydro energy, geothermal energy. So these all are different forms of energy. But now for class 9, we are going to discuss about a special kind of energy, that is mechanical energy. As from its name, it's very clear that why it is mechanical energy. Mechanicals means the muscles will be involved, right? So in this chapter, we are going to two forms of this kind of energy. One is kinetic energy and another is potential energy. So now in today's topic, we are going to discuss about this kinetic energy only. Okay. So let's start. So first of all, the meaning of kinetic energy. Kinetic. So here the meaning of kinetic is something different. How it's different? Because kinetic means kinetic जो टर्म है इसका ही मीनिंग है बेटा मोशन, right? So kinetic means motion, energy means energy. So the energy in which the motion will be involved, that will be known as kinetic energy. So how I can define kinetic energy? It is the energy, possessed by a body due to its motion, right? Due to its motion, that is known as kinetic energy. Now we will be having a short derivation for this kinetic energy. What is the mathematical form of kinetic energy? Suppose you are having a one plastic ball, जो light वाली होती है, हल्के वाली, and one leather ball. If you roll the ball on the floor and you keep a glass on the ground, so what will happen? Will the plastic ball be able to fall that glass? No. On the other side, leather ball, yes, it can, right? Because it will have more energy. So why it affects more? Like you might be visiting the fairs in your cities. तो उसमें एक गेम होती है कि उसमें ग्लासेस रखे होते हैं, ग्लास के ऊपर ग्लास, एंड देन दे गिव यू बॉल, okay, and then they ask you to throw it on the glasses and all the glasses must be fell down, then you will be getting the prize. In spite of this heavy football, if you give you a lighter ball, उसी size की light ball दे दे, will you be able to do? No. So we know that whenever something is motion, it will possess kinetic energy. So kinetic energy depends upon two factors. Here, in all these examples which I have explained, that is mass and velocity. So how it depends upon mass and velocity, and what is the relation between these, that we are going to discuss in this derivation. Okay. So now, first of all, let us consider a body of mass m, right, moving with velocity v. Okay, therefore from equation of motion, I will get v square minus u square is equal to 2as, because the body is moving, then it will cover some distance which I have assumed s, and it will be possessing some acceleration. So this relation I will get. Don't assume this. And then further if I will do, so it will become v square minus u square upon 2a is equal to s. This will be my first equation. Okay. Now from work, right? Work is equal to F into S. This is my second equation, right? We know F is equal to ma. Why it is? Because Newton's second law. Newton's second law says that force is equal to mass into acceleration. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this equation from first, second, and third. What I will get, work done is equal to here. In spite of force, I will put up this value from equation 3, that is ma, and s ki jagah pe I will put from equation 1, this is v square minus u square upon 2a. A will be cancelled. So what I will get, work done is equal to 1 by 2 m v square minus u square. So dear children, this is very, very important relation. This is also known as work energy theorem. Work energy theorem. What it says that work done is always is equal to change in kinetic energy. Here you can see, if I want to write by opening the bracket, I will get half mv square minus half mu square. This is what final kinetic energy. This is what initial kinetic energy. So final value minus initial value, it means we are calculating change. So change in kinetic energy we are getting here. So this is the definition of work energy theorem. Always keep in mind work energy theorem. All right. Now, what we are going to do, if the body was moving with velocity v, if initial velocity u is 0, right? So let it be my fourth equation. Therefore, from equation 4, what I will get, W is equal to work done is equal to half m v square minus 0. So it will be half m v square. Now work done is also a form of energy. Therefore, kinetic energy will be equal to half m v square. So here you can see kinetic energy depends upon two factors. One is mass, another is velocity. So how it will change when one out of these two physical quantities will change? Like if the mass will be doubled, kinetic energy will be doubled. If the velocity will be doubled, the kinetic energy will increase 4 times because it's square, right? It can be represented in scale. So this is about our derivation for kinetic energy. Short derivation, but very important, that how we can derive the relation for kinetic energy. Okay. One more thing, kinetic energy is equal to half mv square, right? Kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. Now multiply and divide and divide by m. Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to क्या बन जाएगा 1/2 mv square. इसको मल्टीप्लाई करना है m से एंड डिवाइड भी करना है m से. So what it will become? Kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 into m square v square upon m. Now if you remember, mv square upon 2m. Now what is mv? As p, momentum, linear momentum. P is equal to mv. Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to p square by 2m. This is also very important. This is the relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Right? Kinetic energy and momentum. So 1 mark relation can be asked, and you can prove this by directly using the formula for kinetic energy. Yes, if anyone having any doubt, now you can raise your hand.